Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your chakra reading for April. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Hey, friends, let's see what's going on over here. We got the two chakra cards coming out, talking about that crown chakra and the instincts. Now, when we're talking about that instincts, remember a lot of the instincts is going to come from the root chakra straight up to the crown chakra. So that way you can see exactly what's going on within the situation of why you have this natural instinct going on. Right? What is your natural instinct saying to you? So as soon as the root chakra is open enough to start producing that instinct, it's going to go straight to the crown for you to become super aware of the situation that is at hand. So something is going on to where you really need to open up your natural instinct to the situation. This is about communication. So you need to communicate this. There could be something that needs to be said, something that needs to be heard, something of this nature. But it is time now to start communicating what your gut feeling is really trying to tell you. This is more and different than a gut feeling, though. This is more of the instinct of understanding. Remember, when we're talking about the vitality of the root chakra of any kind of instinct, all animals have this natural instinct, right? It's kind of like the fight or flight syndrome. So you might have someone around you that you need to communicate because maybe you feel that they are a lamb in, a wolf in lamb's clothing. Is there something going on where you're starting to see the wolf within them? Yeah, it's like, well, you told me you were a sheep and you were so cute and so nice and you've been doing all these wonderful things for me. Now all of a sudden you're starting to actually become aware that this person is not who this person is. Are they wearing a false mask? Because your instincts are telling you that there's something wrong going on that's making you actually hit the root chakra, right? And then up to here to say, what the heck? Should I stay or should I go now? So listening to that instinct is really going to help you out. But you definitely need to communicate the situation with this person. Or really listen clearly to what they are saying. I do feel that there was some kind of communication that caught this, and said, oh, I don't know if I want to stick around. But you didn't really 100% listen to it. Just yet. I think it's because you're still trying to become aware of the situation and why you feel that there is something going on. Just breathe with the throat chakra again. So as you're listening, communicating with them, make sure that you're keeping patience so you can have a better understanding of what's going on. This is going to allow you to not let any anxiety come through within this situation. So that way you can have a better communication within, whatever's going on around you. I believe it's a person. And I do believe it's somebody who has caught your attention, and it's kind of like I need to bail out. But it almost feels like you don't know exactly why, though, right? So you really need to listen to that crown chakra, really listen to that higher awareness, to the reasons to why weird situations are going on. Why is my instinct telling me to bail? And this is because your third eye says, I didn't really want to choose any kind of battles. I don't want to choose any battles. And I wasn't choosing battles wisely. Now, if the card is right side up, you're saying, I will choose my battles wisely. But this one's saying you're not. So you're just allowing everything to just kind of go haywire. And this is because I do believe, though, you're trying to get the better understanding of the situation. But all the communication that you're trying to do is just not coming out the right way. So, yeah, literally through the throat chakra, it's saying you're refusing to see the bigger situation to keep it balanced. You have a 4 and a 2. 4 breaks down to 2. So allowing this person to come at you, allowing this person to fragment your energy, to get you all weird and imbalanced and make you, feel like there's something going on without actually communicating the situation and bringing harmony and peace to yourself. It's almost like I'm just pushing it kind of back, and I'm going to kind of, even though I really want to do what my instinct says, but I'm refusing to see the bigger picture. I'm refusing to just stand back and really listen to what they have to say about this. With the daydreams and decisions upside down, it's getting your heart chakra all messed up, because this is not allowing any rewards to come through in the situation. So Spirit says you need to really change your focus on the situation, so that way you can really see that it's not a hopeless, helpless situation. It's almost like you've put yourself into a hopeless, helpless situation by not listening to your higher instincts. So it's almost like you've allowed this wolf to go renegade. Maybe he's gone rogue. And he's just kind of, or she is just kind of all over the place. And I think that a lot of it, you might just be ignoring the situation. When the fight and flight does come through, it feels like you kind of you're not really fighting, and you're not really flighting. You're just kind of hanging in the balance, just kind of hanging around, just kind of stuck. But it doesn't feel like you have any hope to fix the situation. So really trying to figure out what it is you need to do. It's going to be all about, mostly here, the crazy thing is it's going to be all about that crown chakra and the understanding and having clarity of the situation to speak the situation. A lot of listening and a lot of communication going on over here with all the blue. Better understanding. Yeah, it's almost like I'm not even putting up a guard that much, but I am defending what is mine through all the bad communication, because I don't see us going up the ladder. But it's almost like you just sit over here and say whatever you're saying, but I'm just kind of in the background. It's kind of, like I said, just kind of like you're just hanging out. You're not taking anything for surety. You're not taking anything for, anything. And that's because you've already felt that this is a hopeless, hopeless situation. So to get your chakras all back and balanced and in a row over here, you're really going to have to really, take a little bit more of a stand to the situation, right? Because this right here is just talking really seriously, about the anxiety, the embarrassment, the indecision, the hesitancy to actually let go or to actually talk it out. And knowing that there's uncertainty to the situation, with the Eight of Swords upside down, it's saying even when we do communicate, it's quarreling, or we're talking without real thought, not making any kind of decisions that are worth anything. And a lot of the times they're swift, hasty decisions that cause, some kind of a dispute. And, you're not seeing how that's going to be. That's why you're saying, well, I'm not going to choose my battles wisely. They just want to sit over here and make quarrels and do all this stuff. I'm just kind of stepping back. So stepping really back from the situation. But that's not the way to go. To become the emperor, you need to get serious about the situation so that you can have a true conversation with this person. You keep hiding out, not saying anything about the situation. That really is not saying you're not saying nothing. It's just that they're not really listening and you're not really listening. Someone has to be listening. Truly listening to what is going on. And I mean underlining intuitive, instinctual listening. Because, believe me, I'm sure you've heard everything they have to say. You're this, you're that. Yeah, we've heard all that. But where's the real underlining point to the situation? Do they even have an underlining point to the situation? Yeah, God, I hate those arguments. It's like, you know what? And then when I'm sitting over here talking to you, I realize you don't even have a real reason. You just want to fight. And I hate those. Because then you could say, well, I'm using that, and they're saying really nothing. Right? But in this situation, Spirit is saying they are saying something. But you're just almost in refusal to see it and to really hear what the underlining thing is. You have to get really serious about the situation so you can weigh the pros and cons. This will be changing that focus so that you can actually understand what the hell they're talking about. Right? Because right now it feels like there's a control struggle. It could, and that definitely could be, I got the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles. So this definitely could be something about a power struggle going on. Maybe they're trying to get power and you want power. Maybe you're two bears going at it. But if you really want to have any kind of either reconciliation with this person or to actually be able to move forward feeling like you're getting the success out of the situation where it's not just a hopeless feeling, then you can definitely, by listening and doing what you need to do, you will find the gift and be rewarded for this situation. Look, some relationships are not meant to stay. It could be over. But getting past the helpless and the hopelessness of a situation, you will find that strength and that inner strength within the solar plexus to be able to move forward knowing, okay, fine, it's over. It did what it was supposed to do. Maybe this was a lesson learned. A lot of times we find lessons learned through the situation. You learn something from them. Not that they were just a big jerk, right? But there is something there that you learned. And maybe it was how to communicate or, not give too much too fast, right? A lot of times we learn these things. A lot of times we get into relationships and we give our heart out too quick and then we get taken advantage of. So sometimes we need to learn how to, back the train up a little bit. And I'm not going to give so much. I'm actually going to hold tighter to my money, hold tighter to my heart, without giving too much. You give little by little once the trust comes through that they're not just going to run away with that, leaving you empty. And that's really what that helpless situation is feeling empty inside. Feeling like maybe I gave everything. Maybe they even emptied your bank account. They were supposed to pay you back. Have a lot of money over here. But you need to figure out, what the lesson learned was. So that way you don't have that. Because somebody's very deceitful, fabricated a lie, did something to you. And it comes into the place of disillusionment for yourself. And it also does as well because it's almost like you were trying to give them maybe the benefit of the doubt within the situation. That's why you didn't want to choose your battle. You were trying hard, right? And then they want to argue why they don't have your money, why they don't, why they cheated, why they did this or that. But you're going to see right through the lies with the clarity and the understanding of the instinct. So where the lies are, you're going to start seeing really everything that's really coming to the plate from a different perspective, where you're refusing to see the overall situation for what it really is. Yeah, we get it. They cheated, they lied, they stole money, or you gave them too much, or gave you my heart, you ran away with it. But you're going to see how to fix that, and it'll bring you in growth. Through the clarity and the intuition, the instincts will bring in more growth for yourself, lesson learned. Unfortunately, we go through a lot of lessons in life, and it feels like this is going to be one of them. But it's okay because you'll find the balance and the blessings, and it'll end up a blessing for you in the end once you get all your chakras done. You just have to kind of focus on what is good for you at this time. Knowing that, do not allow them to back you in a corner anymore, talk bad to you, however. And really keeping hold of your emotions. When we're talking about blue as well, let's also talk about the emotional piece. We have a lot of blue and a lot of heart. So it also feels like it's really getting to your emotions, the mind and emotion. Right, mind and emotion. The green being also the emotion as well. It could even be mind over matter and a little, mind over heart. Why you're having an issue, right? And you're holding tight. Backsliding relationship and letting go of a relationship and just knowing that, some things just aren't meant to be forever. And this will find the balance within it. Some of you might even be getting a divorce, or you might have to take them to court. Maybe these are things you don't want to do. But you know that no matter what, the Chariot is coming through for you. once you get yourself balanced and get yourself into this place where you feel like you're a victor, you know, you're the victor within the situation of understanding through the communication, and then of course balancing that heart with the focus to get you back to where you need to be balanced. Once you're balanced, you're going to be in a much happier, peaceful state of being, literally being, because it's going to work on the powerful three within yourself, mind, body, and soul. And then you're going to be on top of the situation, not allowing all this emotional and mental distress to hurt you and get you all out of balance. It makes you your inner strength is going to rise, and you're going to become more self-confident within this situation and more courageous within this situation. So that way, once you actually have the understanding of what your instincts is trying to tell you, and really growing from that, you'll know exactly if this is going to be able to be fixed or if this is going to be gone. But once the inner strength comes in, you will have no problems at all once you get balanced of which way you are going to go. It's not going to be, I'm confused, I don't know what to do, I don't know if I should trust them, I don't know. All of that is gone, because it's going to come down to one decision and one decision only. And you already know what it is because your soul already knows as well. A lot of times we want to deny the instinct and say, no, it can be fixed, when you already know it cannot be fixed. But then when that strength and that inner courage comes through, you'll say, that's it, because I love myself enough, and maybe I even love you enough, I'm going to let you go. Because it's better, because all we do is hurt each other within this situation. You know, for others of you, it's like, I'm not going to fight with you anymore. Maybe I am bringing you to court. I am going to divorce you for these reasons, or I am going to sue you for these reasons. Because I cannot allow you to think that this is okay to get over on people. This is definitely for someone who's been stolen from, and I definitely see this. You have done something to help them out. They were supposed to pay you back, and now you need to go to people's court to get your money back. And definitely you have been trying to either work this situation out with them so that it doesn't go this way, and it's just not working. So you're going to have to take the higher road for yourself. No matter what it is, you will find the right answer for yourself. Not some deluded, pretend answer, okay, that you're trying to say this will work or this won't work or that, this or other. There's no more illusions. There's no more fog. There's no more this, that, or maybe. You will know completely what the answer is. And then you will have the victory, and you will come out as the victor, conquering the situation. And learning something from it as well with the Ace of Swords. There's going to be a huge learning piece here that you're definitely going to learn about. Like I said, it has something to do with trust somehow or another, or giving too much. Okay? So we already know that the overall card for you is the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So, you know, by coming to this conclusion and the Chariot, so it already says you win, right? You win, right? Ten of Pentacles, you're the successor, not them. Okay? And even sometimes, let me just bring this up really fast, even sometimes when we feel like we lose, we still win. The only reason you might feel like you're losing is because maybe it was someone you really loved and you have to let go. And so it makes you feel like maybe you're losing. But I'm telling you, once your intuition comes through, and once you really come down to the situation of what's really going on, that feeling will go away. It will dissipate. Okay, it will. Because then you're going to have to say, I'm on a journey. I'm here. I have other things in life. I can't just keep this here. I have other places to go and other things to do, other people to meet. Got to go to work. Got to feed the children. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to find that other priorities are not always just based around this one person. As personal people, especially when it comes to love, we want to base our whole being around a personal love, and that's because we give so much. But that was the issue. Don't give too much too fast. And even if it's a long time coming, people change. Maybe they're a little imbalanced. Maybe there's something on. Maybe the love is lost. There's so many different scenarios going on. So you guys, you use your scenario, what resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, maybe it resonates with someone you do know. And then you can help them out and say, look, friend, and maybe it's a Sagittarius, right? And you can say, look, friend, this is what you need to do. I just learned this. Chakras are so nice because it keeps us as people to spread the love and light to others. So no matter, even if it doesn't resonate with you, you could say, oh my God, that doesn't happen to me, but that is so what's happening to my sister. Then you can say, look, sis, this is what I learned. You don't have to tell her where you learned it. Maybe you just, read it. Who knows, right? Do whatever you need. But then you can help them out. Okay? And just continue to keep spreading the love. That's really what it's all about anyways. You're on your journey to spread the love and feel comfortable just as they are. So in the end, if it's best for for both of us to not feel this way, we need to do this. I can't allow you to steal my money and get away with that. That's wrong. I have to go make right. Then you need to go make and do what's right. So the whole reading is really about doing what's right. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.